Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today's going to be more fun than the last few weeks combined. Why? Because you guys are here. And whenever I'm with you guys, we always have a lot of fun. And in today's video, you're going to see this Funko Pop Spider-Man figure. You're also going to see this vintage Sony Walkman and a whole bunch more stuff. So just sit back and enjoy, because we're about to begin. Well, everybody, it's nice to see you back. And before we start, I'm going to give you guys a little insider information that you normally wouldn't know. Well, first of all, I'm in the car. That you probably knew. But what you might not know is that I'm in Florida. And when you're in Florida and you're videoing, you have to have the car off and the air conditioner off because the noise gets picked up by the microphone. So right now, it's 150 degrees in this car. I am sweating to death. But I'm doing this all for you. So let's get through the trivia question so I can turn the air conditioner on. Okay, in what year did the Roseville Pottery Company open? And in what state did they open in? Well, I'll give you that answer later on in the video, plus a few fun facts about Roseville Pottery. But for now, let's get thrifting. Where's the air? Here we are at the first store of the day. I haven't had much luck at this store. Well, let's go inside and give it another chance, because there's no treasures out here. Well, this was the third time I was at this store. And again, I wasn't finding anything. And look at all these ceramics. I said, I'm going to have to get serious, because surely I'll find something.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
I continued down the aisle, but I wasn't finding anything. This store is not lucky for me. So I decided to try one or two more aisles and then leave. Made my way over to this aisle. I wasn't holding much hope out for this aisle either, but you gotta give everything a chance. Then I noticed this box. I figured it was a jewelry box. I opened it up, and it was a US coin box for collectors. It also had the key with it. So I turned it over to see how much they were asking for it. They were only asking $4. So I said, yay, I finally found something at this store I liked. This was going to be the last aisle I looked through at this store because there were no other aisles to look through. So it definitely was the last. I did notice this box, and I was curious what this was also. I opened it up. It was a storage box for steak knives by this company, Zwilling and Henkel's. They were only asking $3 for it, and they go for over $20 online. I brought it home. On the way out, I saw this Disney princess lamp. They were only asking $3 for it, and I figured I could get 15. So off to the cashier it went with me. Well, I did much better than I thought at that store. So now it's on to the next store. But before I do, I'm going to stop and bet the millionaire lottery. And if I win, this video might suddenly end. Nah, only kidding. I never win. I'll meet you at the next store. When I got to the store, I walked over to their clearance wall. It's in the back of the store, but there was a big sign that said clearance, so I came over here. I quickly found out why it was clearance, because there was just a whole bunch of junk, and anything I did look at was broken. So I just decided to leave this aisle really fast, and I moved on to the next aisle. I made my way over to this aisle. There was a few things I looked at, but nothing that I really liked. So I was going to quickly leave this aisle also. But then I noticed this Sony Walkman. It was only $3. Now, Sony Walkmans sell even if they don't work, because people fix them and resell them. So if you see them, pick them up. This was the next aisle on my adventure. As soon as I got here, I noticed that frog. He looked really cute. It was only $2. But when I picked him up, he felt so cheaply made. I just put him back. He was a little cute. I continued down the aisle. There was some cups and stuff I was definitely not interested in. And then I saw this Pepsi Cola snack tray for your halftime parties. They were asking $6 for it. I figured it was an easy sell for 20, so it went home with me. Okay, last aisle at this store. Seemed to have pretty decent stuff on it. Not usually the type of stuff I buy, but it was nice. So I continued down the aisle for a little bit more and then decided to leave. Well, it's not been the most profitable day so far, but I've made money and I've had a little fun. Now it's off to the car. Well, guys, as I was on my way to the next store, I saw a sign that said garage sale. So you guys know me, I had to stop. Well, they didn't have a lot of stuff, so I didn't bother to film, but I did pick up 2 items. And I think I did pretty well with them. The first item was this Calvin Klein tote bag. Let me see if you can get a better picture of it. She wanted $4. I ended up getting it for $3. That was good enough because I think I'll get 25 for it. But inside was this. So I assumed it kind of went with it. But it didn't. It says on here Cole Haan. But when I opened it, right here, it said Cole Haan made for American Airlines. Which means this is an amenities bag that they give to people in first class. So I can get 15 or 20 bucks just for this too. And you guys know I love airline stuff. I sell them really fast. So it ended up to be a really nice stop. And I'm going to make myself 15 on this, 25 on that, probably 40 bucks. Okay, I'll see you at the next store. Here we are at the toy aisle. They had a whole bunch of cars. Tons of trucks and cars, but they were all cheap. Then on this shelf, I noticed this Funko Pop figure. There was no price on this, but I sell these and I usually get pretty good money for them, especially if it's the right one. So I took it. Then I went back and checked on the second Funko Pop. It was marked $4. I ended up getting them both for $4 each, so I took them. The Funko Pop Spider-Man sold for $14.90 plus $4.95 shipping. Now, that wasn't a great profit, but at least it was a profit. And I still have the more expensive one left. So when you combine this purchase together, I'm going to do pretty well on it. Okay, let's get back to the video. I came over to the electronics aisle. Now, I don't usually find a lot of electronics that I want, but I always take a look. This was a few old DVD, CD players that I didn't want. But next to it was the Sony PlayStation 4 cordless controller. They go for over 30, and they were only asking for 3, so it's mine. I walked over to this aisle. It was full of baskets. I wasn't interested in baskets, but maybe you guys are. So here they are, guys. Well, that's enough. It's time to get back to my shopping. I walked into their Christmas section. They had put out a lot of stuff. But the only thing I saw that I liked was this Miami Dolphins football Christmas elf. I checked it out. They were only asking $4 for it. I figured I could get 20, so I put it next to all my other stuff. That's all for today. I'm going to take my goodies, head up to the cashier, give you guys an answer to a trivia question, and head home. Well, guys, it's that sad part of the day when I have to say goodbye. But before I do, let me give you the answer to today's trivia question. The Roseville Pottery Company opened up in 1790. It was opened up in Roseville, Ohio, hence the name. It's one of the 3 major pottery companies that came out of Ohio. There was Roseville, there was Rookwood, and there's Weller. Now, granted, you're not going to find a lot of Roseville while you're out there thrifting. But if you do, don't even bother looking up the price. Just mail it to me because I need a new house. Okay, guys, so if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to click the subscribe button. Please share this video with a friend. Most of all, stay safe out there, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. I wanted to leave you guys with some pictures of some Roseville pottery. Very pretty stuff, guys. Okay, see you next week.